Hi, Kipsters. For the past couple weeks, we've been reading nonfiction texts. Nonfiction texts are informational, and informational texts put facts in our heads. Informational texts teach us about a topic. The main topic is what the text is mostly about. Say that with me. What is the main topic? The main topic is what the text is mostly about. The key point, echo me. The key point is what the author wants us to know about the topic. Then we can listen for key details. Key details are important pieces of information in the text or a passage. They follow 3 rules. 1, they have to be in the text. So even if you know something about the topic from your own life or something you've read before, if it's not in the text, then it is not a key detail for us. 2, a key detail has to be important. It has to help us understand what we're reading about. If it doesn't help us understand what we're reading, then it might be interesting, but it's an extra detail, not a key detail. And 3, it has to tell us more about the topic or a key point. So it has to help prove or support the main topic, what the text is mostly about, and the key point, what the author wants us to know. Today, we're going to find key details in our book to help us learn more about ostriches. Our book today is called Ostriches, Giant Birds. That's the title. That helps me know what the main topic is. I can also look at the picture on the front cover, and while I'm reading, I can listen for words that repeat over and over again to tell me what this book is mostly about. Just looking at the front cover, what do you think this book is mostly about? What do you think the main topic is? Yeah, the main topic is ostriches. I see a herd of ostriches in the picture, and the title says Ostriches, Giant Birds. Here's the title page and the table of contents. Remember, the table of contents helps us organize information. The author put information into these different sections to tell us different things about ostriches. The first section has this heading, a very big bird. The heading is at the top of the text in a passage. It tells us the main topic of that passage. We know the main topic of the whole book is ostriches, but this heading is a very big bird. So this passage is about how ostriches are big and that they're birds. That's the main topic. Let's start reading. The ostrich is the biggest bird in the world. Whoa, this first sentence told us something. It told us that the ostrich is the biggest bird in the world. The heading said a very big bird, and this sentence says the ostrich is the biggest bird in the world. I think the author wants us to know that ostriches are big and that they're birds. That's the author's key point. So now our job is to find key details that tell us more about how ostriches are big and that they're birds. Let's listen for key details and underline our text evidence. Most ostriches are taller than the tallest people. Is that an important piece of information that tells us more about the topic? Yes, this is a key detail. It tells us that ostriches are taller than the tallest people. That helps us learn more about how big ostriches are. Ostriches have wings and feathers, but they can't fly. Is this a key detail? Yes, because it's an important piece of information and it tells us about how ostriches are birds. They have wings and feathers. An ostrich can run fast and far. It is the fastest animal with 2 legs. It runs faster than most four-legged animals. Wow. That might be an important piece of information, and I think it's very interesting. But I know that this section is about how ostriches are very big and that they're birds. This doesn't really tell me more about that. It just tells me that ostriches can run really fast. That's interesting, but that's not a key detail right now. Let's look at our next section. Eyes on the prize. The heading tells us that this section is about ostriches' eyes. That's the main topic. It's what this passage is mostly about. Ostriches have small heads with big eyes. Wow, the author wants me to know that they have big eyes. Let's listen. And can you tell me a detail that helps support the idea that ostriches have big eyes? Let's keep reading. Their eyes are bigger than those of any other land animal. Does that tell me more about ostriches' eyes? Yes. Is that an important piece of information? Yes. This is a key detail that supports the idea that ostriches' eyes are big. Their eyes are bigger than those of any other land animal. Wow, these are really important key details that help me learn more about the main topic, and they're in our text. I might know that ostriches look like emus because I've seen emus in real life. Is that something I heard in these words? No. So that is not a key detail in our text. It might be a detail I know in real life, but it's not a key detail in this text. Remember, any key detail that we find has to be in the words. I'll read the next sections for you. These are the ones that you're going to use to answer the questions on your exit ticket. Listen carefully for key details that tell you more about ostriches. Home, sweet home. I think this section is going to tell us where ostriches live because it says home, sweet home. It's probably going to tell us about their home. Let's listen. Most wild ostriches live in Africa. They live in small herds of 10 or more birds. Ostriches use teamwork to stay safe. Their sharp eyes and long necks help them spot danger from far away. I see another heading. What's on the menu? I know when I go to a restaurant and I look at a menu, it's to order food. So I bet that this section is going to be all about what ostriches eat. Let's read. Ostriches eat grass, other plants, and fruit. They also eat bugs and other small animals. Ostriches don't drink much water. They get water from the plants and fruit they eat. Those are all of the sections that you need to answer your exit ticket today, friends. Remember, think about key details. Are they important? Are they in the text? And do they tell you more about the topic and key point? Let your teacher know if you have any questions. Bye, Kipsters.